welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Trouble, and today we are going to get into the video, the Arsenal transfers this summer. It's been lit. I won't lie. I'm with my homie here. He also has a YouTube channel. He's an Arsenal fan, so I can feel his thoughts, because Arsenal have been craving for a striker, and finally the Gyökeres deal was done. Let's get into the video. Today I've been waiting because it's been like almost a week and a half after the Gyökeres deal, and I wanted to take it in. I wanted to see the medicals, cause I won't lie, Arsenal are keeping me on the ropes. I'm not an Arsenal fan, I'm a Madrid fan, but there is a way a club plays. I shade them, I won't lie, trophyless for the past 4 or 5 years, but I know they play good football, and good football. The only thing they were lacking was that striker putting it at the back of the net and consistency. They lacked the consistency last season, but if they had this striker, mainly in the 2 seasons before last season, they would have won the Premier League too. Maybe not one, but maybe even tougher. Because you can see the way they made the Premier League tough for Man City. So you imagine they had an in and out striker. So today I'm going to go into their transfers, not just the Gyökeres deal. The Gyökeres deal is going to be my saga to talk about because it's been late. First, I'm going to talk about the backup centre back they bought. Arsenal has so much depth, and I'm not going to exaggerate. I'm not going to exaggerate because big teams are supposed to have that. If you don't have that as a big team, you're wasting your time. Injuries is not a new thing again in football. Every season, your team is bound to be pounded by injuries. I don't know where you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't your best player can carry an injury, a serious injury, ACL. So you have to be ready. There's no excuse, bro. You don't win the league, you don't do anything. There is no excuse. So the first signing was Mosquera, and I'm not going to talk much about him. I've watched him a bit in Valencia. He's a good defender but a backup player, so we're not going to talk too much about him. I think he's a good squad depth. Also, Nogard also a good squad depth. Quality in the squad depth matters. Those players actually are good quality squad depth. I'm not talking about to just bring in players that we just don't need. These players are performing in the clubs they were inside, playing as a first team players in the former clubs they were inside. So you know that if you just give them a little bit of chance, they are going to show you class. You know what I'm trying to say? But today I'm going to talk about Zubimendi signing. I'm going to throw my opinion first before I hear what my homie here is gonna say. People will say that Zubimendi signing was good. I won't lie, it's a good signing. But my issue is that they shouldn't have splashed that 60 million. The price is still very good. I won't lie. They shouldn't have splashed it. You have the best, if not the best, defensive midfielder in the world after Rodri. You're playing him in a CM role. He plays well in the CM role, but he's the second best defensive midfielder. Let's not forget, he has not played even up to half a season as a DM in Arsenal. Merino, the reason he really transitioned into the CM role was because Merino was injured. Okay, let me give you an example. If you play EA Sports FIFA, if you play the game as PDM, you start and you're using Arsenal in your squad. You play Declan Rice in the DM role, Merino and Odegaard. You don't play Partey because you know the quality Rice gives you in that DM role. Rice is very, very good on the CM role that people are thinking that right now they could have just switched the team. I know 2 DMs are going out of the team, and that was Jorginho and Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
But you could eventually just carry Rice, put in the DM role. Nogard is a DM, right? You bought Nogard. Search for a good cam. Apart from this guy, Odegaard. Search for a good cam. Merino is a good player, but they have not actually seen his form in that position. Merino too is a very good CM. Play him there. Search for a good cam. Not just the good cam is not going to cost you 60 million. Right now, I'm not it's hard. But that's the point. That's the point of a big team. It's supposed to scout, look into the South Americans, go deep, even Asian markets. Find a player that can play that position and let Odegaard and let Declan Rice flourish in his position. I would have preferred Zubimendi going to what do they call Liverpool, because him going to Arsenal is limiting it. I think after Rodri, they are the other two best defensive midfielders in the world. People might throw him Caicedo and Guimaraes, but Guimaraes in Newcastle is a bit flaky. I like him, but he's a bit flaky. And Caicedo has not shown that consistency, bro. Caicedo will just come 2 3 weeks shots. I know he has the talent, he has that bright future, but he'll just come, shows the sparks, and you get what I'm saying. But he's not showing those two DMs are like the two best DMs in the world. So what are you going to do? You're going to have the two best DMs in the world and play one as a CM. He can flourish in the CM role, but you get my point. 60 million could be translated and having a stand-in CM. But I'm still going. That's my thoughts, though. I know everybody have their opinion. You can share with the comment section, but I'm going to hear from my homie and see what he thinks about the transfer, especially this aspect, because he has already been trying to deceive me that the transfer was very late. But let's get into it first with him.
Hello, YouTube. Well, see, for Arsenal Football Club, right? Let's put it like this. Last season, Arsenal had the best defense in the Premier League. They probably had one of the best defense lines in Europe, right? And they've solidified it even more when you think of Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, White, Calafiori, Luis Kelly, Mosquera, Jokel Kivio, and it's another person that I'm missing.
Mosquera. Okay, you mentioned Mosquera. They are different points. They are 15.
David Raya had the joint most clean sheets in the Premier League. His class. He's one of the best keepers right now.
He used to play with my mind sometimes.
Then we go to the midfield. Right? We lost Jorginho and Thomas Partey. So they have Declan Rice, Zubimendi, Merino, Odegaard. Havertz can play the left wing.
Let's not get it wrong. Havertz is a midfielder.
Yes,
that can play a 9 position. You're having someone already, Gyökeres. Your backup striker now is Jesus, if he's not injured.
But that's the thing, that doesn't work in Arteta's system. That's the person's role. But in Arteta's system, that doesn't work.
Jesus doesn't work.
Not Jesus doesn't work. He prefers Havertz over Jesus in his system.
No, I don't think so. The reason Havertz plays over Jesus is the injuries.
Not just the injuries. Some of the tactics. If you watch most of Arsenal's matches when Jesus was fit, Kai Havertz still played more matches in the number 9 role.
No, like, see, I'm not like, I don't watch this season, like, gel like that, the whole of Arsenal. But I remember the first season Jesus came to Arsenal. Was it the first season? Was Havertz there?
No.
Okay, maybe that's why my mind is playing game, because Jesus that first season was class. I'm not like, he has his injury issues, but he's good. He's good, bro. He's good. Like, sometimes I just pray for these players. Despite I might not want the player to flourish, because see, I won't lie to you. There are sometimes I don't want the player to flourish because it's gonna hurt me as a team. But I pray for them to let it not be the injury issues. It can be the media getting to their head, but let it not be in injury issues. That's those things like I'll give you an example now. Take for example Eden Hazard and Salah. Salah is now a better player than Eden Hazard. All-time career stats, Salah. Best player, Salah. Why? Consistency, no injuries. But imagine Eden Hazard without injuries. We have been having a different conversation here. So the injuries limit players. So I won't tell you this is because of the much. It might be the much game, but I won't tell you I don't want much games. I'm a football fan. I feel empty when I don't watch football matches. I don't even like when they go for breaks. I'm sorry if I'm saying it, but I'm just being truthful with you. I also get some bets in and out. So when they are even on breaks, I'm just what? Like when last did I watch my boys like Real Madrid? Whether they lose or not, I want to watch it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't tell me it's much game. Me personally, I like the much games. I'm sorry if you're a footballer and you're watching this video because I know you must be hurt. You want your time to yourself, but that's not how you see. I want to be truthful with you guys. That's just the point. Well, get on with what you're saying, sir.
Yeah. In the midfield, this is what I see Mikel doing, right? We have Rice, we have Zubimendi, we have Odegaard. I think that will be the starting three. But now the thing is, he's going to play Zubimendi as the starting eight. There'll be some, because there are a lot of games.
Eight.
Sorry, as a starting DM.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of games now, especially with the new format of the Champions League and everything,
Bro,
right?
that's true, bro. That's true.
And the FA Cup and everything. There are a lot of competitions. There are some times that he will start Zubimendi. There are some competitions that he will want to start Rice at the DM and play Moreno at the CM. There'll be some times that he will even want to start Nogard. Let's say they're playing Carabao Cup and we are playing Man City on the next game that he want to give the midfielders. That's where the depth's coming, right? He can decide, okay, fine, he doesn't want to play Zubimendi or Rice. He now plays Nogard, plays Merino, still keeps the quality in the CM place. Because now Declan Rice can fill in at the 8 and the 6. Merino can fill in at the 6. Zubimendi can only fill in at the 6. Which other midfielder do we have? There is Nogard, Merino.
Just can play the midfielder.
Josa can, but under Mikel,
That's
he hasn't
like the last case scenario.
he hasn't even played at all. Like most times, he's either playing the 9 or the left wing. So I've never even seen him. But if they actually get Eberechi Eze, he can play the midfield too. In Wanwebi, can play where Odegaard plays. The Max Darwin boy that has showed out this preseason.
I know you're gonna say that. Arsenal fans, they are hyped up about this boy.
Yeah.
Like the hype that I won't lie, the hype that comes with the Premier League is just crazy, bro. A preseason match, I'm not saying the boy is not good, but a preseason match already made them thinking about Yamal and
See that those are those.
I'm not talking about you in specific, but I'm just saying like I was waiting whether you not talk about this boy, but
No, see the funny thing that the boy is class.
I know his class.
He gave bits of brilliance.
Before people talk about a player like this,
Mhm.
how old 15,
Yeah,
you can know his class. They don't need to show you clips. You can imagine.
yeah,
You get what I'm trying to say? He does not pass the ball back, collect the ball, give it back. Of course he's beating players. Of course he's dropping players on the ground. Of course he's pulling down players are dragging him down. So you don't need to tell me that of course he's class. You get what I'm trying to say? But see, one thing people fail to not understand is being young does not give you a guarantee to success as a player. I want to throw this. Being young is still a gamble. Look at before Hendrick came to Madrid, do you know the kind of hype Hendrick was on? Adagula, Fati. I'm not saying that being young means you not be great. Being young, you can go two ways, bro. We have seen young players make it and we have seen young players crumble. So being young does not give you a guarantee. But if you have the spark and the talent, you want to nurture it. And that's great. But being young does not give you a free pass of always hyping. See, my point is that don't like hyping your youngsters. So that you won't get the attention now that Lamine Yamal is going to be getting is going to be crazy. I'm a Madrid fan, but the performance he made in the preseason, I could not even talk about it because I knew it was a preseason match. I was like, that boy don't already go on show what he want to do now, do 1 or 2 in a preseason match. But what shocked me when I entered the media, bro, they already started. They were like, the number 10 has flopped. You get what I'm trying to say?
See,
He has grown taller, he cannot dribble again. Like, and that's the beginning. Because when the season starts and Barca miraculously just have a dip of form, bro. It's not about the football again. It's about the mindset. They are now attacking his mind. But I get you're excited for your player. I get so.
Because the whole point, let me just briefly just touch that. The whole point of the Lamine Yamal issue is that they already had a lot of questions with the new contracts, his new heights, his new deals. So they obviously the media will be all over that bit of this, even in species or not. There are still a lot of questions to be answered, but let's see how you handle that. Good and fine. My point about the man, that one boy who showed glimpses of magic is if Mikel Arteta will implement him during the season. Because I've seen a lot of people from hell, that's the name of the Arsenal Academy, like Bukayo Saka, Ranieri, right? Very few of them transition into the first team and actually play. So the reason that he played in the preseason, maybe Mikel wanted to see if he could. Because guess what? It's in Ranieri plays where Odegaard does and also comes in for Bukayo Saka. But mostly it's in around that, and they got Madueke that also transitions between both wings. There'll be some games that, because of the number of games, right? I feel that because of the amount of games we are going to play this season, that the boy might see a little bit more playing time. And if he does well, good for the team. But the numbers help. Bukayo Saka finally has help. Madueke, 60 million for Madueke, or 50 million for Madueke at that time.
No, he didn't even wait for me to talk about
Yeah.
it. See, you can see the pain in some fans, bro. Like he didn't wait for like we were not done with the issues, but you know when someone is just vexing like what the fuck, bro? He didn't even wait for it. He's just 60 million for Madueke, bro. That's crazy. But let me go with the flow. Let me not disrupt the flow. Let's go into the Madueke. I want to hear from you first, cause.
See, 60 million for Madueke. When the deal first happened, I was completely confused and pissed. Because at the time, we were still struggling to sign Gyökeres over 3 million.
That was
Over 3 million.
I was like, they might not sign this Gyökeres. They might not sign this. Even when they say Gyökeres is in London, I say, is it a here we go? Is it a here we go? If I don't hear here you go for Fabrizio Romano, bro, I was almost sure they will not sign Gyökeres. So I can feel your pain now, bro.
Yeah, but thank God the deal is done. Because if we had not been able to sign Gyökeres because of a difference of 3 million, but we're still able to bring out 50 million in that same time frame to sign Noni Madueke, was just insanity. But now that Gyökeres has been signed, and we have Gyökeres, Jesus, and Havertz, and Mourinho that can all play strike, and we have Bukayo Saka, Itamanweni, and Madueke on the right wing. Because Madueke is not going to start over Saka, but he is a good enough replacement. Like he's as a bench player, it's okay.
Yeah, he's very, very good.
He's very good as a So yeah, but now my issue is that left wing. That left wing, we need to do something about that left wing. Martinelli is gifted, but sometimes he's
Ups and downs.
yeah, he's not. We don't need that uncertainty coming into the season. If we get somebody else that can be consistent and force him that unhealthy competition to produce, because he's doing well. He's that kind of player that, like, when you put Martinelli on the screen in the team, he doesn't have those numbers. He makes some mistakes, but him being on the pitch with his pace, especially his pace, puts a lot of pressure on the defense, where they have to be tracking his runs, do everything. He tires out the opposition, which helps in the whole scheme of things for other players to create things. But for himself, there's not much productivity from his wing in goals and assists. And we need somebody that can.
See, this is where the Madueke deal pains me. Like it's giving me from my back and everywhere. Like you have one area. You don't need, like, Madueke is a starter in Chelsea, right? You don't really need Madueke as a depth player. One area is a very, very good depth player for Saka. Yet I was like, bro, Rodrigo right now is available. I'm a Madrid fan. I would love to keep Rodrigo, but I see him comparing Rodrigo to players that are not even in his level. So I want him to leave the club. I want Rodrigo to leave Real Madrid and go and play football. What's past going to a team that knows how to play good football? He's going to like see Rodrigo. I'm not like Rodrigo might not be the numbers guy, the goals, but the assists I think he is. But the goals he might not be. But gameplay is going to destroy teams. So I was like, if you can bring 60 million, why don't you just press your heart down, bring out 40 million, and buy Rodrigo? Just know that this transfer window you've spent it, you've done it, and if you don't win it now, you chew up yourself. Cause now, like Madueke, if you now switch him to the other side to compete with Martinelli, he's going to have this excuse, that's not my win shit. Martinelli coming to compete, like you can see the two players now. Just bring Rodrigo to the team, bro. It's going to change. Rodrigo on the left, Gyökeres and Saka. You know, Rodrigo almost plays the same way like Saka. One touch, move, collect the ball, out to. Yeah. I was so pained. But let's not dwell too much on this because the video is getting very long. Let's just hit on the Gyökeres and the Eze. We don't have much to say about the Gyökeres. We are just happy that the saga is over.
That the deal is done. We know that Gyökeres for the past 3 years has been a top 3 striker in the world for the past 3 years.
So, like, the issue would have been making this video and he was not signed.
Yeah, exactly.
But right now, he's the best signing of the summer because of what Arsenal needs.
Because now, let's think about this, right? Somebody that already scores 50 goals for the past 3 seasons, for something in the season that he didn't. Put him in a team that created the most chances in England. Arsenal created the most chances in England for the past 2 seasons. And you're now giving them with a striker, not a false 9, not a striker like Jesus. Jesus has been brilliant, but Jesus is good in this way.
It's not like
it's not like Oshime. Like now you are giving them a proper, because if you think about it, this makes me feel like the time that Man City were playing Sterling at 9 and they got Haaland.
You could see the difference.
Because Man City also, by that time, they all created a lot of chances.
But Haaland was finishing it.
And Haaland now came in his first season.
You know, Haaland has not had less than 40 goals in the 3 seasons. Like, you guys don't understand how Haaland is good. Last season, he had injury issues. Still by almost 45 goals.
Yeah.
The season that he was still injured, but the season that he was, bro, you know that Man City shirt that had a red collar now?
Yeah.
Bro, that was Haaland's season.
Yeah.
With the 50 goal contributions, was breaking records, bro. I was like, bro.
But realistically, right, because again, it's Sporting, but Gyökeres did it on the international stage too, and he did it in the Champions League phase. How many goals do you think that Victor Gyökeres will score in Arsenal next season? Do you think he still scores 50? Do you think he scores 30? Do you think he scores 25? Like, where do you see Victor Gyökeres? Like, how many goals do you think he can score? It's a different thing. I know.
Because of the league, I'll tell you no less than 20.
Like on all competitions.
Not less than 20 all competitions. This is first season.
Yeah.
Players come, they adapt very fast to the team, to the like I'm saying as bad as it's bad. But there are players that struggle to adapt and you give them time, at least 3 months. Yes.
Yeah.
So bad as it's bad, if you have not scored 20 goals, I'm going to be pained, bro. At least you tell me that he's playing in Benfica, bro. He's gapping those people that he's playing with, or those people are not playing in the same league. He bangs goals in the Champions League, bangs goals in international duty. That's what they tell us here. Haaland won na Bundesliga, in Premier League, one farm everywhere. So bad as it's bad, at least 20 goals. So see what's gonna go on here. I might not have a lot of time to be doing the video because of the time length. You get long videos don't excel mostly like that, but just let me what you know. Let me know what you want. If you want the videos to be long, cause some people don't like it like that, just let me know what you want. I have gone into the Eze rumors, but let's just see whether he's signed first. Then we talk about it. Subscribe, like, comment. Hit me up on what you think about where Arsenal will end up next season and about the Gyökeres goals. And let me know if you want me to make another video with my homie here, because you could see the emotions coming out from talking to a real Arsenal fan and not just reacting. So let's see each other in the next video. Peace.